Today's episode of Faith Walks with Chandi, I am super excited because I've got Bridget, Mrs Bridget Masinga in the house, a friend of mine in faith and a designer, a entrepreneur, a smart lady, a woman that I look up to in terms of relationships and marriages. And I trust that this video will bless you as much as it's blessed me during making it. Stay tuned and I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe now, child. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. Friend, tell us a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourself to the viewers or the people watching.
My name is Bridget. Bridget Masinga. I'm married to the Masingas. I'm a born again, blood washed,
amen,
crushing. Okay, yes, I'm Mrs. Masinga. I am a fashion designer.
Awesome stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a fashion designer.
Tell us about your walk in faith.
Okay, I got born again in 2009, May. That's when I got born again.
Yeah.
Before that, I did get born again in matric.
Yeah.
My friend and I, it was after a night of partying, and then we decided we were going to go to church.
Yeah.
And then we got born again, baptized, King Babalaz.
Nice, yeah.
But then it wasn't really getting born again because we didn't know and understand what it meant.
Doing, yeah.
But in 2009, that's when we understood what that is.
Roses, or has it been guns and roses?
It hasn't been roses, to be honest. You know what? This walk is up and down, you know. But you know, as the Bible says, that though a righteous man may fall 7 times, he will rise. So,
yes.
Guys, be strong. Even if you fall, you know, the grace is sufficient. Yeah. So, yeah.
We fall all the time. We fall many times, and as you know that on the channel I share a lot about my falling of my 7th. I think this is my 7th time.
7th time falling, girl.
The 7th time I'm getting up. I've gotten up, and like being focused on. Okay, cool. So what we're doing today, guys, as you see, we are crusty. We are doing a face, which is teaching me how to do makeup. Guys, if you could see her section of the makeup and mine.
Guys, I'm not a makeup artist.
Like, you would love, but she does it so, you do it so well, friend. You're so humble. She does her makeup so well. So that's the reason why she is helping me with my face. Okay, let's get started. So what do we start with?
Let's prime our faces, or I haven't
that?
even moisturized my face.
What is moisturizing your face? Okay, I've already done my moisturizer. My moisturization, as you can see.
She's serious about life.
I don't think you need a lot of moisturization. I mean, my skin is just like, you know. I'm kidding. When did you get married?
I got married in 2017. To the best man in the world.
Oh, that's what they asked. Yeah.
He is. He's the best man in the world. And
the best man for you.
In the whole world, girl.
The best man for her. Please tell us a little bit about your relationship and how you got together. Because, you know, as a single friend, I need all the advice that I can get.
Okay. In terms of how we got together, God actually spoke to me about it. I heard a voice telling me that he's my husband. But prior to that, I did not believe such could happen, because I believe love is a choice, and love is a choice, guys. Don't wait for you to hear God's voice or anything like that. No. And the way God spoke to me is the way God usually speaks to me. So if God does not speak to you about spiritual things, don't think he's gonna start talking to you about marriage. No, it's something that...
Oh, that's so deep. Yeah. Like, if you don't know how to hear the voice of God about normal general things and spiritual in your faith walks, you cannot expect to hear him about a dude. And there's a difference between what your feelings want and the voice of God. Exactly. How do you differentiate, friend?
The voice of God, obviously, it will not contradict the word of God.
Hallelujah.
And when it's God, you will have peace about it. Exactly. So there's a difference between you being infatuated about somebody because you like how they look, you like how they smell, and
he's a man of God and he preaches well.
Exactly.
And then,
yeah. So
He can be a man of God and not be a man for you. That is so possible. He can be like, we're on fire for Christ and be up there preaching the hittiest sermons and all of that, and be prophetic and all of those things, and like be all about God, but he can be all of that and still not be the person for you.
Exactly.
So how's married life? What are we doing?
Okay. So marriage life was good. Like I was saying, after hearing from God, I did not go and say, brother, I heard from God. God says now, you and I should be together. I went into prayer, and my prayer was so simple, guys. I did not go and speak in tongues and all of those things. I just went to God and I said, God, if this person does not have a girlfriend, let him propose to me. That was all. And then after making that prayer, guys, I waited for the brother to make a move. I did not go and
be like, hey, brother,
and make a move. Yes. And then eventually, as time goes on, he started talking to me, and that's how we started talking. Yes.
How long did you have to wait?
For
what are you putting on?
This is primer.
Okay, primer first.
Yes.
Okay.
How long did I have to wait? God spoke to me in June. He started talking to me in August.
Okay, so there's like a waiting.
Yeah, that was a short period of time. I mean, other people wait for a year. Other people wait for a year. No, that's
And I think it's quite important to take note that she didn't go up to him and say, "Hey, brother, man." I think I don't completely disagree with the lady proposing. I'm just saying, for me, the way scripturally it's done, we are supposed to be in a place of they coming to us. We are the prey, and they, you know what I mean. They are
as
hunters.
the Bible says, my friend, that he who finds a wife finds a good thing and finds favor with the Lord. Not whoever finds a partner. No, you have to be found, guys.
Exactly.
Wait for your Adam to wake up.
Exactly.
Wait for your Adam to wake up.
Yes.
Don't just go up to men and propose. Let me tell you something. If a man loves you, that man will talk to you. He will come to you. He will. There's no such thing as he's still busy or he doesn't see me or what. He will come to you if he wants you.
All right, so as you were saying, so what we've done basically now is that we've shaped the eyebrows. This is Bridget's technique. It's concealer underneath and shaping and all of that. Look at her. But then this is a way we're going somewhere. Okay. So how is it after, like, once he's proposed you and now you know that you guys are dating? How long did you date? How long was your courting process? Do you believe in the traditional way of courting, or how did you guys do it? Because everybody's story is different.
What's the traditional?
With the church, we're dating through the church. We can't see each other without a third party being present and all of that. Is this a reality in the 21st century, or what do you think?
If you believe that that's gonna work for you, and maybe you know yourself that you don't have self-control or you need guidance, or for courting, we're talking about courting now. Then it's advisable, especially if maybe your church has those rules and you want to observe them. I can't discourage that, but we did not involve anyone in our dating because I thought, if it doesn't work, girl, I don't want
no drama.
And you want to get to know the person yourself, without anybody's influence, because once you've involved people, you might end up with the wrong person just because you've involved so many people. So what we did, we dated a lot, we ate out a lot, we got fat.
She said she gained the most weight while dating.
Imagine. Because with us, we never met
in private quarters.
In private, we always met in public because we wanted to wait until marriage before we have sex. We had sex rather, and I mean, if you have already had sex or you have a child, I think you still have to wait. I don't know if that's what you believe.
I believe so too. I mean, the team out there knows that celibacy is something that I'm currently practicing, but I find it difficult today to explain to a brother man that, brother, I am celibate. and brother's like, dude, you've got a 5-year-old. You celebrate from what?
That's the thing, and I'm so glad that you're willing to wait, because what guys do, whether they're church guys or not, they're gonna tell you, but you have a child. Why do you want
all
to
the time.
deprive me?
All
Let's
the
go
time.
ahead and do it.
It's not like you don't know. You know.
The fact that you're born again, you're a new creation.
Yes.
The old is gone. The Bible says, "Behold." Behold, the new has come.
Yeah.
You are a new creation.
Yes.
So you are a virgin. The fact that you are born again, you are a virgin.
Yes.
Even if you have a child, you must tell this brother, Mina, I'm untouched. I'm a virgin and I'm going to wait for marriage.
But besides that, I feel like there's a beauty in there's a blessing, and this comes with revelation, guys. So this is not any way to judge anyone. This comes with revelation, and for me, the revelation of celibacy was it's a beauty when it comes to obeying God, the obedience of God. So this year I've been, or say mid last year, I've been trying to walk in obedience with God. So everything that God says I should do, whether it's a dream, whether it's in the spirit, I do it. Like I wake up tomorrow morning and I put it into plan. And there's so many things that have been happening as blessings in my life because of that walk of obedience. So everything else must fall into obedience, and until you have that revelation of obedience. I mean, only God knows. If I hadn't done and I hadn't been in all those relationships that I had, I wouldn't be having him to work on me to fix me. I mean, there wouldn't be anything to fix.
And you know what? With obedience, God honors that. And the fact that you're willing to wait, you're going to enjoy it in marriage. Not only that, God is going to give you the husband that you want. You just need to wait, guys. Because you know what?
Can't wait for you, Habi.
In church, there's so many people that have ended up having sex with the brothers and the sisters because they thought, you know what, let me just do it because he's gonna marry me anyway. No, he's not worth it. If he's not your husband, he's not worth it. So wait for marriage.
And a lot of times people think I'm gonna do it now, and then eventually he's gonna get married. We're gonna get married. I mean, he's a brother. He's in church. There are so many heartbreak in our church. My pastor always makes a joke about it, that there's heartbreak counseling because people get heartbroken in the church. Like courting done, you've passed courting, you're almost engaged, and then brother man is like, actually, I think Bridget is the one. After all of that, you know.
But I told you there was one youth pastor in one of the churches that I attended, who was dating another girl, but he had promised another one marriage. So when they raised them to congratulate them, they're getting engaged. So many other sisters were heartbroken because of that.
You know what I mean? So you could never know. Just keep it to the bedroom, to the chambers of marriage. Keep it for then. And it's hard, guys. Like I always say, like sometimes, you know, I wake up and I'm like, ooh, if only there was a brother here to be, you know. But you know, in that last 5 minutes and the Spirit of God comes back to me, there's a point in me doing this, and there's a reward. If the reward is not on earth, but definitely it's gonna be in heaven. So it's definitely worth waiting for. So we're gonna do our brows and then we're gonna come back with more. What is this? Eyeshadow. So much for watching part 1 of my hangout session with Miss Bridget Masinga. Please catch part 2. Link in the description box below. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please do like and subscribe.